Hi, this is Krista at the Secret Yarnery. Today we are making the Golden Gate Granny Square Part 10 of the Secret Stitches Cal 2021. This pattern is so fun to make. It is a super simple, easy to remember one row repeat, just using basic crochet stitches, just double crochets and chains. It is so quick to work up. You will love it. If you want to follow along with a written pattern, it's available over on my website, secretyarnery.com. To make the Golden Gate Granny Square, you will need yarn. I am using Savor from Ice Yarns. You can use the same yarn you used for your other squares, or any yarn that is the same weight and thickness. I will be using a 6mm crochet hook. You will also need 5 stitch markers. If you don't have stitch markers, you could use paper clips, or you could also use bobby pins. The stitch markers are optional, but it does help keep track if you're working into the right chain as we start out. So let's get started. To make the Golden Gate Granny Square, we're going to start by making a slip knot any which way you normally do, leaving a long enough tail to sew in with a needle later. Shrink that down, put it on your hook, and get your 5 stitch markers ready. We're going to chain a total of 53, but we're going to do it in sets of 10. So start by chaining 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we have our cute little V's, the pretty side of our chain right here. Just put your thumb on the top of those chains, just loosely, and kind of roll your chain over. And we are looking for these little camel bumps or the back loops. The very first one is right underneath our working yarn. This one little camel bump right there. So go ahead and pop 1 stitch marker into that very first back loop, the very first chain. Just like that, and chain 10 more. 1, 2, 3, and 10. And again, rolling your chain to the side, we want to look for these back loops. So our first one is right underneath our working yarn. That is the chain we are looking for. Pop another stitch marker in, just on the back loop, just the one strand. And now keep going until you've used up all your stitch markers or you have chained 50. So there is my chain 50, and we're going to chain 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. So for this pattern, we're going to be working into the back loops. So just roll your chain to the side. You'll see these lumps on the one side. Those are our back loops or camel bumps. And we're going to start in to the 4th chain from our hook right here where our stitch marker is. We're going to skip 3 and work into the 4th, same place as our stitch marker. So wrap your yarn and into your 4th chain, 1 double crochet. You can take your stitch marker out now if it bugs you, if it's in the way. Now we're going to skip 3 chains again. So here is 1, 2, 3. We're going to work into the 4th chain, right there, the 4th back loop. If working into your back loops is difficult, you can work into the front of your chain. So wrap your yarn and into the 4th chain. We're going to make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, all into the same stitch. A chain 2, and 2 more double crochets into that same stitch. Just like that. Wrap your yarn, skip 3 chains again. We're going to work into the 4th. So into the 4th chain, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. Here's our number 2. And number 3 is right where our stitch marker is. So these stitch markers are going to help us recognize that we're working into the right chain. We're always going to put our 3rd double crochet into where that stitch marker is. So wrap your yarn and skip 3 stitches again. So we're going to skip 3 of these back loops, 1, 2, 3, and work into the 4th, right here. So wrap your yarn and into the 4th stitch, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2 more double crochets into that same stitch, 1 and 2. Skip 3 of these back loops again, and you can see my very first back loop that I have to skip is small. It's kind of hiding right under here. So make sure that you look for that because we put all these stitches into the stitch before, and that's kind of shrunk down this little back loop right underneath. So make sure you count that one. So there's 1, 2, 3. We're going to work into number 4, and we're going to put 3 double crochets, 1 into each stitch. So starting in the 4th chain from your hook, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. And we should be ending on that stitch with our stitch marker in it. Like that. So now we're going to skip 3 chains again. So there is 1, 2, 3, working into the 4th. We're going to do our tower. So wrap your yarn and into the 4th chain from your hook. Make 1 tower. Towers are 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. Skip 3 chains, working into the 4th. We're going to do our deck. Decks are 3 double crochets, 1 into each stitch, 1, 2, and 3. And the 3rd one should line up with our stitch marker. Next is a tower. So we're just going to alternate decks and towers. So skipping 3 chains and working into the 4th, we're going to do our tower. We're just alternating towers and decks. Towers are 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, all into that very same stitch. Wrap your yarn, skip 3 stitches, and make your deck 3 double crochets, 1 into each stitch. 1. There's our 2nd double crochet, and our 3rd double crochet. Wrap your yarn, skip 3 stitches into the 4th. We're going to do our last tower. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, all into the same stitch. At the end of your row, we have 5 stitches left. So wrap your yarn and into the last 2 stitches, the last 2 chains, we're going to make 1 double crochet into each. So skipping 3 chains, we make 2 double crochets into the last 2 chains. And that finishes row 1. To start row 2, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. To turn your work so we can work into our chain nicely, slide your hand under your working yarn, grab your work, and just turn it towards yourself so we can work back along the top. Now this is the repeat for the rest of the pattern. Our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, so we're not going to work into this very first stitch right here. We're going to work into the 2nd stitch right here. So wrap your yarn and into the 2nd stitch, 1 double crochet. And now it's super easy. We're just going to put a tower in a tower. So wrap your yarn and a tower into that chain 2 space of the tower below. Towers are 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, all into that same space. just like that. And our deck is going to get a deck. So each of these 3 stitches from the double crochets down below is going to get a double crochet. So skip 2 stitches and into the 3rd, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Into the space of that next tower, we'll build another tower. So 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets into that same space. Wrap your yarn, 3 double crochets into the double crochets down below. Our deck gets a deck. There's 2, and here's 3. And our tower gets a tower. So wrap your yarn and into that space, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, and 2 double crochets into that same space, 1 and 2. Wrap your yarn, the deck gets a deck. So each of these double crochets gets a double crochet, 1 into each stitch. There's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 3 double crochets. Wrap your yarn and into the tower, another tower. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Next, we have our deck. You just find those 3 double crochets that are standing there and 1 double crochet into each. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Next, we have our tower. So we put a tower in the tower, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. At the end of your row, we have our double crochet and our chain left. You want to put 1 double crochet into our stitch, into our double crochet, and we want to put 1 into the top of the chain 3. Just the top of the chain 3. We want to get 2 strands of that stitch on our hook. And that finishes row 2. To start row 3, I'll just show you quickly the beginning, the middle, and the end. So to start our row, our repeat, you chain 3 and turn your work. Now we skip this first stitch because our chain counts as our first double crochet. We're going to work into that second stitch right here. So into the second stitch, 1 double crochet. And now each tower is going to get a tower. So tower, 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 and tower. There'll be 5 towers. And our decks are going to get a deck. So the 1, 2, and 3 double crochets are getting another double crochet right into them. So all we're doing is towers and decks for this row. So into the first tower, we do a tower, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Here's my last 2 double crochets. And then our deck, you can see how they're lining up. Just kind of find those 3 double crochets that are lined up and 1 double crochet into each. 1, 2, and 3. So now pause the video and keep working along, making a tower and a deck, a tower and a deck, a tower and a deck, all the way along until you reach the end of your row. At the end of your row, we just have this little slippery slope left. So we're going to ignore the rest of our tower and work into these last 2 stitches. So we have 1 double crochet. We're going to work into that stitch right here. And we have our chain. And we want to be working into the top of the chain 3 getting 2 strands of that chain on the top of our hook. We end our row with 2 double crochets, 1 into the last stitch and 1 into the chain. Just like that. So now keep going, doing the same repeat over and over until your square is the same height as your other squares. When your Golden Gate granny square is the same height as your other squares, for me it was 20 rows, but it might be 19 or 21 for you, whatever gets it to the same height as your previous squares. At the end of your last row, chain 1 and turn your work. Into this very first stitch, we're going to make 1 single crochet and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now into the center of our tower, just that space, I'm going to do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go into our center double crochet in our deck, this center one right here, and make 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and right into the space of our tower, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Chain 3 again, single crochet into the center stitch of your valley or your deck, 1 single crochet, chain 3, and 2 single crochets into the center of your tower. So pause the video and keep working along the top of your row. It will look like this as you get finished, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. After the single crochet into your last tower, chain 3 again, 1, 2, and 3, and make 1 single crochet into the top of your chain 3. Right there, just like that. Make 1 single crochet. Chain 1, cut your yarn, leaving a long enough tail to sew in with a needle later. Pull your hook up and your yarn through and snug that down to secure. Sew in your tails and you're finished. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell beside that so you don't miss out on any more awesome quick tutorials just like this. I'd love to see the yarn you chose. You can find me over on Instagram at Secret Yarnery or our Facebook page, The Secret Yarnery. You can also join our Facebook group, The Secret Yarnery Crochet Community. Love to see how yours turned out. And thanks so much for hooking along. We'll see you in the very next video and stay hooked.